Hey everybody, Robin here with Oracle Rising. First of all, welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys are doing great. And I always hear like this French voice going, "Fantastique, c'est fantastique," and I'm like, I don't think so because I'm so not French. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna zoom this camera out a little bit and hope that, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to talk about full moon coming in here, you guys, on December 29th. This is called the cold moon. You know, it's not a mystery for me. I don't know. I know that lots of you that watch my channel are from different parts of the world, so maybe you're in a completely different climate. But for me, I'm not kidding. It's the cold moon, and it could be called the long night moon if you're experiencing winter where you are. And some of you might be on the opposite calendar when it comes to seasons. But so the full moon pops in about every 28 days or so. I do look up different things that could happen, like spiritual fallout or side effects of the full moons. And so I've got 6 things associated with this particular full moon. And the first point that I have here, it says it's time to rest your soul. So I did the research and, you know, I kind of thought, well, that's interesting, but what does that mean for you? You know, how do you rest your soul? You know, that kind of baffled me a little bit. So, of course, I brought the Witch's Tarot over because I think the full moon is a perfect time to use this deck. It has, you know, the full shiny moon with, is it crescent, waxing, waning? I don't know. I'm not a moon expert. I just like to do the readings. So time to rest your soul. So let's have a card for that. And if you guys have any ideas that you want to share with other viewers, just go ahead and use the comments. I love getting comments. I'm like, ooh, a comment, you know? So thank you guys. So time to rest your soul. Let's have a quick peekaboo here. This is a really interesting card. You know, I'm getting this... You know, the journey's never going to end. So, well, I mean, you know. Anyway, let's not get maudlin. So why are you in such a rush? You know, just take things and take one step at a time. You guys, it could be entering a new plateau for you. There's a certain self-assuredness to this card that you're absolutely on the right journey for you. You know, yourself, your individual journey, something that is meant specifically for you. Your ship's going to come in when it's good and ready and not anytime sooner. Do I have a makeup smudge here on my forehead? Anyway, let's just carry on. Ladies, if you're watching, I know you know what I mean. So, anyway, there's something very, I'm getting the words like cast iron about this card. You know, the journey has been to a certain extent accomplished, but it's your steps will never fail. And when your time on this plane is over, your journey will continue in another realm. So why are you rushing? You know, so that's what I'm getting from this card. Resting your soul, that can be very difficult because your soul never sleeps, you know, your soul never dies. So I think that could have a deeper individual meaning for each and every one of you. But one of the most important things I'm getting from this card is just, you know, take life easy. You know, take one step at a time and know deep in your heart, I guess your soul too, that you're exactly where you need to be at this moment, even if it's not where you'd really like to end up. Let's see messages from universe. So the second thing that could happen is that you could get messages from universe through conversations. That's kind of fascinating. And that's also called a synchronicity. You know, sometimes you're put in places where you can hear other people talk. Or you're having a conversation with someone else and something is illuminated within you. But I'm getting more the sense here that you could be just in the right place at the right time to participate in a conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Where you're like, oh, ears on elastic. And okay, so the card I want is like, it just flew across the living room floor here. So hold on, guys. So the good news is I didn't even have to get out of my chair. I just had to really stretch and hang on. So I want to give myself a big high five for doing yoga and Pilates, even in when I don't want to, like this morning. So messages from the universe through conversations. You've got the King of Wands here. You know, this is the King of Fire. Look how comfortable he is, and look how self-assured. Okay, so check this out, you guys. So we started with the Three of Wands. Time to rest your soul, because everything's going to turn out the way it's going to turn out. You know, so you don't have to push things. You don't have to manufacture things. You know what I mean? You don't have to manufacture outcomes or relationships. And then the message from the universe is like you're already there. You know, you've got the King of Wands here. I love this. There's something that could really just catapult you through there. So everything is about divine and perfect timing. I talk about that all the time, and it's the truth. Okay? So the King of Fire, like he's there. He's made it. And it's because he just followed the steps as they appeared for him. And, you know, he might seem like he's a little bit of a hectic energy. I got a vision of my ex-boyfriend when I said that. Anyway, so he's a Leo. I wanted to pull another card, and I got the High Priest. It's like, this is very strange, you guys. It's like you could really just fall down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Like Alice in Wonderland, where she tumbles down into a different world. You've got the High Priest here, so there could be something very compelling where somebody could inadvertently give you the key to the next step of your life. You know, you could just really look at the keys here. Could be somebody of a very spiritual nature. Of course, it's the High Priest, right? So this could happen at some sort of gathering. You could be listening to even, like, don't discount where you're compelled to watch videos on YouTube or listen to a podcast. If you find yourself drawn into that, give it a listen. There's a reason for that. Don't talk yourself out of stuff like that. You know, if you're compelled to go pick up a coffee or go grocery shopping, you know, don't talk yourself out of stuff like that, because there's a key there for you. And there's this wild self-assuredness of the King of Wands. He's a little bit cocky, I gotta tell you. Okay, so the next 2 points are a little bit weird, and I thought this was funny when I was doing research. So 2 things could happen. This could be a very good time to work on magic, or you could become incredibly confused. And that just sounds like another day in my life. You know, I'm like, I wake up feeling all magical and stuff like that. And then later on the day, I was like, what did I come into this room for? So, like, I totally get this. I totally resonate with this. I feel like I'm twisting into a pretzel here. Let me just shove myself around a little bit. I don't know why I was sitting like that. Oh, I had to pick up the card. But anyway, perfect time to work magic. I think it's always a perfect time to work magic. And magic is the words that you say. It's the words that you think. It doesn't mean, you know, you don't have to rush out to Home Depot and get cauldrons and, you know, Eye of Newt and whatever else goes on. And that's not witchcraft anyway, but you know what I mean? Magic is just your thoughts and the things that you say, and like, it's called spelling for a reason, right? Writing down your affirmations, you know, that's where the magic is. So let's see. Seven of Pentacles. So, wow, this is a perfect time to speak in your abundance, to call in your wealth here, you guys. Seven of Pentacles. It all starts with your intention. It's incredibly important to remember that, you know. Really time to, like, pay attention to what you're saying about things. I really want to recommend a book for you guys. It's called 3 Magic Words. You could listen to that one. I paid for off of Amazon. Bob Proctor has a book called Think and Grow Rich. And that one's free. It's a free download, a PDF. I think that other one that I talked about, 3 Magic Words, I think it was like $10 or something like that. But anyway, it's time to start planting seeds for your future. But the King of Wands here has a secret for you because it's already done. So you just need to start believing in this a little bit more. And then let's have a card for becoming incredibly confused, because I feel like I'm sort of the poster child for that. Like if you flip quickly to confused in the dictionary, you should see my picture. Oh, but yes. So even in your confusion, keep your clothes on, okay? It's very important to remain clothed, especially outside of your house, okay? There's no public nudity. But anyway, the star card, you know, the stars have you. Woo! Really powerful. Just, oh my goodness. Are you guys star seeds? Please, if you haven't figured out if you're a star seed, go and like, don't shake your head at me either. You know, it's not crazy talk. Go and find some sort of test that you can take online to figure out what kind of star seed you are. You could be a combination of star seeds. So, this could be why you're confused, and this is why I get comments for people like, where am I going? What am I doing? You got to follow the stars. And because this card came up, it could be very important for you guys to start figuring out which star seed you are, so you can call in your star council. Say, I need help, you guys. I really listen to a lot of Arcturian and Palladian stuff. And I find it deeply, deeply, deeply calming. And Steve Noble does a bunch of stuff like that. He's here as a sort of global guide to star seeds. So you might want to check him out. And he has the best voice for meditations and transmissions, you guys. He regularly updates. Anyway, so I'm going to pull a card here because the next point is heightened intuition. Okay. Wow. It really, like, your path is your path, you guys, and it's going to end up with your ultimate abundance in mind. So follow your intuition. Again, if I was talking about if you were supposed to be in a certain place at a certain time, don't talk yourself out of it. You know, this is where messages from the universe through conversations is going to blend right in with your heightened intuition. You've got the keys here, and the King of Wands looking, again, incredibly smug. You know, your intuition is going to take you where you need to be. Your intuition is your higher self that resides on the sixth dimension. Very important moon for you guys. Very important moon. Wow, your intuition, if you feel like, oh, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket even though I've never bought one before, buy the ticket. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story about somebody that lives in a province like just east of me. And I found this both, like, she was incredibly blessed, plus I was furious. She bought a ticket for our national lottery. And she never bought one before, and she won $70 million. Okay? So that could happen to you. That could be your story. You know, really, don't fight your intuition. Don't talk yourself out of opportunity. And the sixth and final point here, I'm still a little upset about that $70 million first time buying a ticket. Are you kidding me? What? So, yeah. Anyway, that burns. But congratulations. You know, I'm like 80%, 70% happy, 30% annoyed. So let's see, new doors could open here for you guys. Oh boy. So sometimes my shuffle just goes really incredibly awry. I did drop some of the deck. How's the top of my head, by the way? Hold on. I think someone was thinking hot mess, but that's okay, because I'm self-aware. Brenda, was that you? Anyway, new doors could open. The siren of the Witch's Tarot. Here she comes, and where's she coming from? A doorway. Thank you very much. This is just gonna be like, wow, a big portal for you guys to go through, and listening to that gut, what it is instructing you to do. Man, this is no time to stop doubting in your powers, okay? You might feel like there's a couple crappy days, or maybe you're bored, you know, maybe your love life sucks or whatever, but you can always count on your higher self. You do have your ancestors here, and for those of you that believe that there's such thing as a star seed, and you should, because I'm one, you know, you're being guided. And it's like Alan Watts says, if you understood a little bit more about life, you would be highly amused by it. So maybe start listening to him too. And there's another guru I have that I've sort of outgrown him, but he was absolutely hysterical with his advice. Paramahansa Nityananda. Okay, so he's got some really interesting advice here too. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have this wildly abundant new door opening here with the Nine of Pentacles. Plus her outfit. Are you kidding me? Can I like sizzle around town wearing something like this? I think I'm going to. I feel like I really need to. Probably just to the grocery store or whatnot. But anyway, very, very interesting new moon opportunity for you right before the new year. So definitely get set on working your magic and, you know, find the fun in your life again. Make things bubble over. And again, you don't need a cauldron for that. You just need your smoking hot self and your belief in yourself and your guides. So guys, I'm going to leave it there and just wish you guys love and light, many blessings. Take care. Thank you again. Bye.